Sweet. All right. Should be live. So, hello. Good morning, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that rousing task of Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. I only watched like the final boss fight, so I don't know, but it was probably great. Music was good. I've never played Spirit Tracks. I don't know anything about it. But yeah, I am Happybythree. You may remember me from a couple weeks ago. I ran Final Fantasy Tactics Advance at this marathon. And now we are back with Bird Game. This is Death's Door. We are playing 100%, so we are going to do every single thing we can possibly do in this game. Yeah. We have plenty of time to talk about the game, so I'm just going to get us started, and then we'll talk about it as we go. So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Alright. You're going to notice text boxes go by really, really fast. I'm not that good at mashing. We just, as a community, have created a text skipper that we all are allowed to use. So text boxes go by automatically because we have a text skipper. Alright, so we're gonna do our first save and quit. We save and quit a lot in this game. Our first save and quit is to parkour because it takes us up here instead of walking. When you save and quit, it goes to the last door you went through, which with that very first door is just where the most recent door spawned. So we end up with a door just right there. I think something is up with stream. I'm gonna keep playing, but I'm going to keep an eye on my Discord messages. Bob, if you happen to be there, and if it is true that things are going poorly on the stream end, I can adjust some settings and, you know, not like the marathon's gonna get behind from me starting over a minute deep when we're 40 minutes ahead, so let me know. I would rather get it fixed up and make sure things look good. Oh yeah. Oh, we're getting encoding lag like crazy. Like crazy. I don't want to start over without permission, but I'm going to keep an eye on my DMs for sure, because that's not very good. This game does that sometimes. This game isn't super well optimized for streaming for some reason. It's a beautiful game, very well designed. Hey, looks great, but it doesn't stream great all the time. So you know what we're gonna do, for safety's sake. I'm gonna lose a little bit of time here to go to, oh my god, everyone chill out. Everybody chill out! We're gonna take this down. Ooh, that'd be a little dramatic. Where's my 540? It's gotta be there somewhere, right? Let's go to like... Oh, that looks awful. I'm just gonna make an executive decision here that I can fix this and make everybody's lives a little easier. One moment. We will start over the run because I know how to fix this. If we're gonna be here for 3 hours, I would rather it look good for y'all. Let's give that the old college try. That should be better. It's going to be a little lower quality, but the output should be watchable. So, let's see. Yeah, that's going much better. Okay, cool. So I'm going to start over. If there's no one there to restart the timer, that's okay. I have my timer on my end, so I'll know where we're at. But I'm going to start again in 3, 2, 1. Let's party. Alright, so now that this is visible, death's door. So, like I was saying, you're going to notice text boxes go by really quick. That is because we have a text dialogue skipper that one of our community members made that was voted on as acceptable by the community. Basically, we just hold down a button on our keyboard and it skips through all the dialogue so we don't have to mash. It saves our fingers a lot in some cutscenes in the late game that are pretty long and you have to mash through. Just makes our lives a lot easier. Excuse me. So, we're going to parkour here. We're going to save and quit. Save and quit takes us to the most recent door that we've been through. Or in this case, the most recent door that spawned, which is all the way up here. So now we don't have to walk. We're going to shoot through this wall real quick and skip this whole level and go straight to the boss. That's supposed to be a little introductory level. It teaches you a couple base mechanics before this boss fight, but we don't need all that. That's just extra time. We know the mechanics. So we skip it, and we go straight to the boss fight. This boss spins around a lot, but if you just stand directly in front of it and keep slashing, you don't get hit. You'll also notice I was doing 1 heavy and 2 light slashes. That's like the optimal combo for most damage with most speed in this game. A heavy does double damage, but it takes a little bit to reset if you're spamming heavies. But if we do heavy, light, light, then the heavy is ready to go again by the time we finish the lights, and then you end up with an optimal combo. So, since this is 100%, we're going to go over here and collect a seed. One of the things we need to do in Hundo is collect 50 of these seeds and place them in 50 pots. That's how the game gives you like little checkpoints and health resets. You plant the seed in the pot, a little flower grows, and when you interact with the flower, it restores your health. It's also required for 100%. So it is kind of nice because in Hundo we end up with a lot of little places to restore our health, which is helpful. That right there is a soul orb. We get upgrades with soul. You'll notice I just got a little bit from killing those imps. Soul orbs are the most efficient way to get souls though, because there's 100 in each orb. So you'll notice some of our routing is about kind of going a little bit out of our way to collect the most optimal orbs possible. And this is a shiny thing. It wouldn't be a game about crows if there weren't shiny things for us to collect. So that's our first shiny thing. Again, we need to collect all of them to get 100%. So we're gonna get all the shiny things. Another soul orb over here, not super far out of our way to get it, so we collect that one. And then we head on over here to our first arena. This game has a lot of scripted combat arenas where we do things in a certain order, enemies spawn in a certain order, so we can script out what we do with those. So I'm gonna try and get him. It's not what I wanted. Yeah, shockingly, I didn't want to get hit by that guy. Would you believe it? So that didn't go perfectly. That's a really hard one to get that first roller in a perfect position where you can like kill everything without using his shell, so that you can use his shell later as ammo refill. When we use our ammo, you'll notice those little diamonds under my health bar are the ammo meter. We use that ammo when we use our spells, and it refills when you hit stuff. So sometimes the routing is also about where can we hit stuff to get the ammo we need. This is Steadhone. He teaches us about heavy slashes. So we have to hit him with a heavy. He talks again. and then we have to roll slash, and then he's like, well, bummer. Basically, Steadhone wishes he could die. He can't, so he's like, well, I guess that didn't work, and then he lets us through. Now we're just continuing. Grab that. Another seed, and now we are going to go get our first Vitality Shrine. There's two kinds of shrines in this game. They're kind of hidden. They're little secrets. Vitality Shrines increase your health. Magic Shrines increase your magic, or your ammo. We're going to cronk this real quick. Got to cronk that lever. That opens up a path that we're going to use later, like an hour and a half from now, but this is the most efficient time to open it up, so we're just going to do that. I'm still convinced that if you roll right there, you should be able to get over that wall, but it never works. So here's our first Vitality Shrine. You need 4 of them before you get a health increase, so we're not actually going to get more health yet, but we're getting close to more health, and that's what matters. And up we go. So now we are headed towards our first boss fight, the Guardian of the Door. As this is sort of a Souls-adjacent game, obviously there have to be boss fights. There have to be big, scary monsters that are stronger than us to overcome. And so to introduce us to that concept... Oh, I need to go get the seed over there. Whoop. I almost forgot the Roly Boy seed. Can we get out of my way? Imps. Go get this pot, and then it's time for Mage Arena. This arena's fun. So as you can see from some of these, you know, like I said, these arenas are scripted. I know where things are going to spawn. So we can do some optimal strats like that to abuse the knowledge that we have of where everything will pop up and make our lives as easy as possible. Yeah, because if we know where stuff's going to pop up, we can kind of plan for it, and it makes that combat very technical. There is other combat that is not quite as scripted, but those arenas give you a chance to do some scripted combat, so there's different kind of approaches to combat. So here's our first boss, the Guardian of the Door. Guardian fight is one of the harder boss fights in the game to learn as a speedrunner. As a casual player, it's, you know, it's the first boss, and it's pretty comparably first bossy, but those little things that were coming out of the bottom of the boss, I should have rolled there. Mistimed that. Now I need to pray I don't get hit. Yep, if we stand in just the right spot, yep, we made it happen. If we stand in just the right spot there, as you can see, we don't get hit when they spin around. The big issue with Guardian of the Door is those little smoke rings that come out between the first and second phase. Those push you away, so you need to position properly so that you don't get pushed away, so that you can get behind it, so that you can do that extra damage. But when all was said and done, that was actually a gold split. So, woo, good Guardian fight. Now we are headed up to have a little conversation with a little guy, but we got some things to do first. So we're gonna go through this plunge. This takes us into the sewers. You'll see us do this a few times throughout the run. Just to grab a soul orb here. We'll do it for some secrets later. We'll do it for some mandatory reasons later. But for now, it's just for a soul orb. Now that we have that, we'll skip that pot. We'll come back to it later. Don't worry, I didn't miss it. We just don't need it yet. And now we go to the Grey Crow. So this is the Grey Crow. This is the dude who popped out after that first boss fight against the demonic forest spirit and bonked us on the head. Little T-sip. Basically, we find him here and he's like, hey, sorry for bonking you on the head, but I need something. So, lore dump time. Basically, the lore of this game is that we are a Reaper of Souls. Crows are soul reapers. We work for the Lord of the Doors, and it's our job to go out and get souls that have grown too large. So the demonic forest spirit was our first job. We had to go and get the demonic forest spirit because it had overstayed its welcome in the world of the living, and as a result, it was overgrown and demonic. So at some point in this guy's history, at some point in the Grey Crow's life, he was on a job and lost his soul behind death's door. The soul that he was supposed to reap. Not his soul, but the soul that he was supposed to get, the overgrown soul. And because of that, he can die now. So crows don't get old, crows don't die, because, you know, we have immunity, basically. But he lost his soul, so now he's growing old. He needs to get behind death's door to get his soul. The only way to do that is to get the power of 3 overgrown souls to break the door down, but he can't because he's old, so he stole our soul so that he could get us on board with him to go and get the 3 overgrown souls so we can break open death's door with him. So that's the plot, that's the plan. We're gonna go get those. But because it's faster to do it this way, we do things a little out of order in the speed run. So the game is set up, you have 3 dungeons, and each dungeon has kind of like 3 parts. There's like the pre-dungeon, and then part 1 of the dungeon, and then part 2 leads to the boss. We do the pre-dungeon and part 1 of all 3 dungeons, and then we go back and clean up all the bosses. So this is the pre-dungeon for the first boss's dungeon. This is the manor. Sorry, this is the estate outside of the manor. So, a little fire puzzle. This is teaching us we can light our arrows on fire and then solve puzzles. You'll notice we do some corner shots like that quite a bit in this area, just to skip over the puzzle and do it in 1 shot instead of like 4, because, you know, it's faster. Again, grabbing a soul orb. And now we do one of the few, like, tricks in this run. So this is 100% no major glitches. No one really runs 100% glitched. It exists, but no one really does it. But you're gonna notice this little arrow shows up. That arrow is me using my mouse to aim instead of my keyboard. My mouse instead of my controller. Because that gets us a really precise aim so that we can roll up on here. And that guy in the top is Pothead. That's his canonical name. Pothead's a really fun character, but he talks way too much. And it's slow to stand and listen to him talk. So instead of doing that, we do Pothead skip. We roll on top of this pot, and then roll onto the hedge, and then we don't have to sit through all his dialogue, because we can just walk around him. So we do it once to get a soul, and then a second time to get to the next part of the level. And you'll notice I'm being a little careful here. If you fall into that middle section, you soft lock, and I did that yesterday during a practice run, and I don't want to deal with it, so I'm just being extra safe. Come here. Cool. So that's one of those that isn't technically an arena. That combat isn't perfectly scripted. We have to kind of make some informed decisions as we go with that combat. And now I'm just checking to make sure I'm doing everything right, because sometimes I fall into any % habits. Pothead skip, pot in the right estate arena. Oh, I have no mana. That's what you're here for. Oh, and we have a visitor. Why did you follow me all the way? So that was one of those. As you can see, I kind of shot off screen, kind of cornered it there, just to get that pot lit. Or the brazier. Okay, so that's our soul, and then the next pot's not till the platform. I have my notes up just in case, because I would certainly not want to like get to the end and be like, oh, we missed one of the 50 seeds and I don't know which one it is, and now we can't go back and fix it. Not that that happened to me in a practice run yesterday or anything. Oh, I needed that. Boop. There's the pot. So one thing about playing on controller is things like that happen. This game has auto aim. And the auto aim isn't perfectly precise, but it's helpful, except when you're trying to skip puzzles like we do. So the auto aim kind of knows, oh, you're in this spot, you're probably aiming at that brazier because that's like the next step of the puzzle. But we skip stuff, so the game will try to aim us at like the proper solution to the puzzle, and we're trying to aim past it, and then things like that happen where you just hit the wall. Get that pot, and then we roll up to the manor. And now Pothead will be up here, and he's going to talk to us as if we've met already, because the game sort of assumes we went through that first cutscene. And that was a gold split. This is going well so far. All right, time for our first set of upgrades. So we're gonna grab this door. Every door in the various levels leads us back to here in the old, the Hall of Doors. And so we're gonna head back to the Hall of Doors. We're gonna go up and talk to this guy. And this dude gives us our upgrades. So we're gonna get 2 of those, save and quit, and then the save and quit's gonna parkour us back up to that door where we just were. And we can go start doing the manor. So basically we route out our, you may have noticed with like the grunts in that first area, I was able to kill a grunt with heavy, light, light. We route out our upgrades so that you can always do that combo. So the grunts get stronger as you go level to level, but we route out our upgrades so that heavy, light, light is always going to work. Almost forgot to light that. All right, we get the key and got the seed, so now we can head up here. Right, and like places like that is where the aim assist is really, really nice, because like that cornering that shot should be pretty precise, but instead it's like very, very easy because the game does a lot of the work for us. But it also has its moments where it's like infuriating. All right, so now I don't want to do that. That was a waste of ammo. So now I'm gonna use my mouse. Hey, first try. That's another one where we use our mouse, we skip a bunch of this puzzle, but auto aim would not let us do that. So we need to kind of fake it. Now we get into a Lickitung arena. You'll never guess why these are called Lickitungs. I couldn't get away with that, and I knew it. Alright, and there's our first crow. So basically we need to release a bunch of these crows from captivity. Their souls are trapped in these areas, and each time we release one of their souls, it puts a little power into that door, and once we have the whole door unlocked, once the whole door is unlocked, we can go through it and we'll get a prize. I'm gonna roll over here and get this seed, and then we go through the top door. This is a different order than we do in any percent, so I'm reminding myself I didn't want to trigger that yet. There's a way you can use that pot to blow up that, but I messed it up. I'm gonna fall down here, grab that soul, and then head back up. I wish I had more ammo, but it's fine. We're gonna get this first try. See? I knew it. First try. That's a pretty precise one. I need to go up here and get the seed, though. I should have gotten the seed before I fell down, but I got too excited about the first try. key room. So we're gonna do what we call a sketch roll here. Because of the isometrics of the game, we can kind of roll over corners, but as you can see, it's a little sketchy, and sometimes we miss. Sketchy roll, second attempt. Nice, not bad. There we go. Cool, so gotta go grab that key, and then we can go over here to our next arena. So this game does a pretty good job of, you know, making things slightly harder each time you do the thing, right? So we have like progression. So our first arena was a Lickitung. This arena is a Lickitung and 2 grunts. Ideally, the grunts will just kind of stay out of our way. I don't want to kill them necessarily right away. Oh, that was great. Okay. The grunts will keep respawning till the Lickitung dies, so that was perfect right there, where like we only got 1 spawn of grunts and we're able to, you know, avoid a second cycle. Perfect. So now we can save and quit. And we head to the left side of the manor. So fun thing about these enemies that might come up and might not, we'll see. Oh, that was dumb. Nah, it did not come up. With those pot enemies, if you roll through their hitbox, it retains your invulnerability. So you can roll through the hitbox once and then you never get hurt. I should have another seed. I'm supposed to have 3 seeds right now and I only have 2, and that scares me. Oh well. Or no, this should be 3. Okay, cool. We are on track. Spinny seed is 2, boxes is 3. Ooh, I got scared. Okay, we're good. Big pot fight. I'm bad at this fight. I'm just gonna be completely honest with y'all. You do not get the same invuln from this fight as you do from the little spinnies. You get a little bit of invuln, but it's not nearly as long lasting. And so we try 1 health going into Imploft. This can only go well. So the next room may be the death of our time save. The next room is Imploft. Imploft is a lot. So there's all these little guys, these little imps all over the place, and they can hit us around corners that we can't hit them, and there's a lot of them. So I'm taking this pretty slow. I'm still like cornering those shots, but I'm being very safe. Like, you're not gonna sneak up on me, you're not sneaking up on me. I'm just killing all of you. Yep, that was slow, but it's better than dying. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of these little guys and they can damage us, and they're just a pain in the butt. And it's a lot of RNG. There's not a ton of RNG in this game, but Imploft is very RNG heavy. So with only 1 health going into Imploft, I would rather be safe than have to backtrack. So since Imploft is so hard, we don't have an arena before we get that Crow Soul. They consider Imploft to be the arena, and then we walk back through the carnage we've created because we had to go pick up some stuff. Like, we're gonna knock that over. We're gonna go get the seed. Pick up this engagement ring. Get this pot, which should leave us at 2 seeds. And then we're gonna fall down here for seed 3. Go get the chandelier soul that we knocked down. See, here's the soul we knocked over. And then we go do a puzzle for another magic shrine. Or actually, I think our first magic shrine. We only did a vitality so far. So as you can see, if you look at the reflection on the ground, you can see these little pots in the ground reflection, but not in the level proper. That gives us a hint where to shoot to open the door. All right. And there's our magic shrine. Now it's time for the last of the 4 crow souls that we have to release to get our reward. Two, 3, and 4. Cool. So one more kind of RNG heavy room here as we go and deal with these guys. Oh, are you guys being nice today? Nice-ish. Had better, had worse. Grunt room can be a bit of a pain in the butt. But all things considered, that went pretty well. Oh, I forgot about the close spawn. That Lickitung spawns close, only in Hundo. I don't know why. In Hundo, he spawns close. In any percent, he spawns at the usual spot that all the other ones do. I do not get it. I don't know what causes it. But as you can see, it's a good way. Okay, so kind of slow Lickitung, but only one set of mage spawns. Mages are RNG. Not a lot of enemies are, but mages are RNG. So where they spawn the first time is always set, but they respawn, they'll disappear and pop back up, and where they respawn is random. So, like, in a lot of arenas, when we are able to kill mages first try, they are a priority, right? It's a priority to kill them the first time because we know where they're going to spawn and we don't want to deal with the RNG. But with like the Lickitung arenas where we want to kill the Lickitung before the mages, we don't want to kill the mages right away because then a second round will spawn, but then they do RNG stuff, so you have to adapt. Happens. All right, time for our fabulous prize. So we release the 4 crows, and now we get a big old chest with a prize inside. Aw, beans. It was a mimic. But now we get the best music in the game. So if we can get some cat jams in chat. Cool, that's Avarice. That's fairly scripted combat. I wasn't being quiet because I needed like focus time. I was being quiet because the music kicks ass and I didn't want to interrupt it. So yeah, now we get our fabulous prize because we defeated the Mimic. We get our first spell upgrade. Woo! So that first area let us light our arrows on fire. To light some other things on fire using the arrows. Now we just get direct access to the fireball. So we're gonna get 2 soul orbs in this post-avarice. I'm just gonna roll down here. The second one, light that on fire, and now we're gonna pick up the umbrella. The umbrella is the weakest weapon in the game. There is an umbrella only category, of course, because why would there not be? We are never going to use any of the other weapons in this run. Sword is fastest, but the other weapons do exist. Yeah, so just rolling through the Guardian Arena real quick. I I need some ammo to light that. Did I get it? There. Ah, I think I was too early. You can light that from like off screen from over there, but I always get the timing wrong. I don't know why. It's not actually that hard. I'm just bad. All right, gotta clap for leg day. Woo, leg day, woo! This is our good boy leg day. He's gonna take us on a little gondola ride. He probably sings like "That's Amore" or something. Because, you know, he's a gondola driver. All right. Now we are in our second pre-dungeon. The ruins. So, first thing we're going to do is a lot of stuff with the end goal of getting us to a Vitality Shrine. But getting to the Vitality Shrine is a bit of a process. So, we got to grab the ruins door. We're going to go over here and go up this vine. That introduces a mechanic for us that gets us kind of through this level a lot, is going up those vines. And then this is also teaching us that there are bombs. You're never going to believe this, but the next upgrade we get is a bomb. But to teach us that, we can hit these plants. The plants shoot out bombs. And we can use those bombs to kill enemies, to open doorways, all kinds of fun stuff. Or we can open doorways and kill enemies at the same time. Wow, these grunts do not want to die. That's one fun thing about enemies in this game. They will follow you to the ends of the earth if they can. Like, if you don't kill an enemy the first chance you get, they will just follow you forever, as you saw. And in a future level, that will be a really annoying thing, where we just leave a lot of enemies alive and hope that they don't kill us for a very long time. It'll be fine. Alright, so gonna seed check on this pot. Should have one. Yes, perfect. Okay. Roll skip. And we'll go back and get that seed later. I'm not forgetting it. It's just faster to do it later. Alright, so now we have another skip. This is called Mom Skip. We'll still meet Mom, don't worry. Mom's a great character. And we will still meet Mom later in the game. But if we went up to meet Mom right now, it would be a really long cutscene and a lot of talking, so it's easier to kind of abuse the geometry of the game there and not talk to Mom yet. So we use a bomb plant to get the triple kill. That gets us this soul. Now we're going to go get a seed. Our seed count should be 2 after I grab this. And soul count should be 900, so we are thriving. Everything is as it should be. And now it's arena time. I like this arena. This one's fun. Because of this little vine in the middle, we can do some funky stuff with playing with like the Z-axis of this arena's design. I feel like I can fight these guys. And then go over here and use this to bring me back up. Ta-da! Alright, gonna go get a soul real quick. This should put our soul count at, I believe, 1,000. Beautiful. Alright. So, I wish there was a faster way to do this section, but there's not, so we have to do it twice. So we go up here, roll all the way around. Oh, see, I wanted to avoid you, but if you're not going to let me do that. So we have to go over here to get a seed, and then we have to go again. Seed count 2, beautiful. Then we have to backtrack. Get the pot. Oh. I was worried about the timing on that one because of the sewer, and so I got hit. Now we can get our Vitality Shrine. See, I told you, a lot of stuff to do before we get the shrine, but we got there. And we saved 1 whole second. Fun fact, for those of you who can't see my splits, we have saved exactly 1 second the last 4 splits in a row. Alright, arena time! Ba-ba-da! This is a fun arena because you can beat this entire arena without ever attacking an enemy. We can just use bomb plants the entire time. I'm probably going to have to attack that mage. But theoretically, you can do this. If you line up the mage correctly, you don't ever have to use a real attack. It's triple. Yeah, let's go. All right. Now we can go hang out with Mom. Got to do a couple things first, but we can hang out with Mom soon. So we're gonna go grab this horn. This is a shiny, another shiny object. And then go down here to get this pot. Cronk that lever. And go get this soul. See, just kind of doing some cleanup, just grabbing some important stuff before we go trigger the cutscene and give me my first break of the run. My first chance to breathe for 5 seconds. Alright, remember to cronk this lever. And then we can deliver the horn. We skip that lever in any percent, so it's in like all caps in the notes, because everyone who comes from any percent to hundo forgets. Cool. Cutscene. Get some saxophones in chat, or some cat jams, whatever moves you. But this is Mom's horn that's shaped like a saxophone and has a brass mouthpiece and sounds like a flute. One of the devs, like one of the game devs, is a musician. The composer is also one of the devs, so I know he knows better. He just made this decision. All right, time to go to our lift. Gonna go grab a seed real quick. That should give us 1, perfect. Fall up to go get a magic shrine. Then we'll go get that seed from earlier that I said. I promise I'm not missing it, it's just faster. All right, because we're here anyway. So it's faster to roll over now, grab it, and then we can save and quit. It's time to go upgrade. We love a good upgrade. So now we have our level 3 strength, which will allow us to continue doing that optimal combo we talked about, but this time with newer, bigger grunts in this area. Oh, I missed it. There is a way to fall down during the cutscene that saves like tenths of a second, but you know, is one of those like, you know you did it, and that's what matters. That should leave me with 1. Perfect. Go get the soul real quick. Spider arena! So spiders are annoying. Hopefully they behave today. So spiders will just jump away like that when you try to hit them. So a lot of this area with all the spider fights is just hoping the spiders behave. That one did not. That one did. Then there's cowards, these little guys, who will just disappear no matter what, unless you hit them with fire or knock their own fire back at them. Good enough. Yeah, they did not behave today, but they weren't terrible. I've had much worse, but They did not want to behave. Apologies to everybody who has to hear me constantly checking my seed count. I did a run yesterday and somehow missed 1 seed, so I'm being extra annoying about checking my seed count and getting that just because why not. I'm gonna cheese this puzzle a little bit. Oh, I missed it! Oh, heartbreaking. I thought I had that. I must have missed it by like a split second. Nope. This is how you're supposed to do it. Just all at once, and theoretically auto-aim should help you, but whatever. It looks really cool when you do it right, let me tell you. It's pretty sick. This is a Hammer Bro. Hammer Bros are fun. Hammer Bros can be annoying, but honestly, they're a very consistent enemy, which I appreciate. You hit them twice, you roll, and then they're dead. So they can be annoying. When you're first learning the game, they're one of the more frustrating enemies to figure out. Okay, spiders were okay there. We've seen worse. Grab that pot. Remind me to get that pot in a second. Lost some time there, mostly to spiders, partially to me screwing up the puzzle. Nah, probably the other way around. It was mostly my fault. We're just gonna grab the seed. That should put us at 2. Beautiful. We're gonna get this pot. And then we can roll on out of here and go do another arena. There is a sketchy roll you can do right here to like roll down to where these plants are. Oh, I was late. I tried to time it out and was just a little too patient. So now we have Outside Arena. Another one that I honestly hated when I was learning the game and now kind of enjoy. So there's 2 options for when the Hammer Bros lose their shield, right? The very first thing you do is knock their shield off. Sometimes you can get 2 hits like that. Sometimes they raise their hammer right away and you can only get 1. So it takes an extra cycle of damage. It's just RNG. You just have to watch and know the difference between the 2. Yeah, you just gotta know what you're allowed to do. And there we go. That's our 3rd crow of this area. I'm gonna go save the 4th one. I should have taken that pot. I'm gonna lose the time to go back and get it just to be safe, because next is Water Arena. And Water Arena is hard. Sometimes it goes great, sometimes it's an unmitigated hellscape from which there is no escape. So, you know, we gotta be safe about these things. Here's a Frog King again. He yells at us. He's like, come on, stop it. Because he knows we're coming for his soul. He's not happy about it. But we're like, you get out of here. Water Arena! Nice. Why did that happen? That was weird. Nice! Water Arena went great. Ooh, that was a gold Water Arena. Okay, we take those. So now we gotta go grab a seed up here. I'm saying that to remind myself not to save and quit, because we do in fact save and quit in any percent there. And my brain is always like, water arena's over, time to save and quit. Now we're going up here to collect some stuff. So this is a little bit of a trek. Excuse me. We have to take a little bit of a trek here to go get a weapon. Like I said, we don't use any of them, but it doesn't count as 100% unless we get them all. So this soul isn't even out of our way, which is great. Excuse me. And this is a spot where you can lose an absurd amount of time, because up here we're gonna cronk this lever, and the door we need to go through doesn't open unless you cronk the lever. So if you forget to cronk that and just roll off, there's no option but to go all the way back around. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I've got something in my throat. Oh, get out of here. Alright. Again, not forgetting that seed, we're just getting it later. Time for Avarice. Avarice 2. So, we got the Crow Souls, it's time to go get our next upgrade. Oh, it sucks. Does not feel good. And I have like 2 hours left. Oh, I didn't think he would hit me from that far. That's annoying. Well, actually, what happened is I thought I would hit him from that far, so I was like, oh, well, I'll get a kill, and then he won't be a problem, but he was a problem. Lots of spiders here, so we're just praying that they behave. They are not behaving. Not a bad Ava. Not a bad Ava at all. We're gonna have to go get some water during credits. I've got something in my throat. This tea is almost empty. Now we have a bomb. We can blow stuff up, like those walls. Let's fall down here real quick. Get that soul. Get that. So I need to get ammo from that lamppost, because the lamppost down here doesn't give you ammo for no discernible reason, just cuz. Alright. Gonna go get an upgrade real quick before we head to our next area. Upgrade. So now we are headed to the Stranded Sailor. It's a nice little spot, but we'll get there this way. That gives us 3, thank you. That guy's not bothering anybody. The Headless Grunts won't attack you, but I need the ammo, and he's the fastest way to get ammo, so thank you for your service, sir. Alright. Well, you can roll over there, but I guess not. That's 4. Yes, we should have 4. And then we go get our shiny. So now, we are headed toward the next dungeon, but we're doing a little bit of stuff on the way. We need to unlock some secret switches to get the greatsword, because again, don't use the items, but they count towards 100%. Okay, excuse me. Sign, can we not? Oh, isometrics. We bombed that wall before talking to Barb because it saves us one entire text box. There's one fewer text box if you already bombed the wall there. So now we go around the icicles and go blow that up. Bonk. Gotta go hit the thing first, game. Go collect this seed. That should put us at 5. Beautiful. Go do another greatsword switch. That takes us to a magic shrine. So that was 3 out of the 4 greatsword switches. We will get the 4th one in a second. That is now 3 gold splits in a row. This has been a great morning, y'all. Run's going very, very well so far. Knock on wood. Alright, so now we go like we're headed toward Lockstone. And real quick, on our way, we need one more of these. Now we have hit all 4 of the switches. We've unlocked the greatsword. We will come back later to actually get the greatsword, but it has been unlocked. Because contrary to its name, it is kind of a mediocre sword in terms of going fast for a speedrun. Alright, ignore the pot. Get that. Talk to Barb real quick. What's up, bud? Barb's a great character. Obviously, we mashed through all the dialogue, but big Barb fan in this house. In these puzzles with like the arrows like that, we have what are called diagram strats. We call them diagram strats because the strats were originally thought up and conceptualized in poorly made but absolutely incredible in every conceivable way MS Paint diagrams. I just almost died there. I should not be at 1 health right now. That is high risk, low reward, let me tell you. Why did his shield not break? Okay, well, guess I died. I've never died in that arena before. Yeah, Hammer Bro shields are supposed to break with 1 heavy, so I don't know why his shield didn't break, but whatever. I mean, rip time save, I guess. But that also goes to show, you know, it is a Souls-like game, and as much as we make some of the combat look trivial with strats and, you know, good planning, it is still a difficult game by design, and sometimes even when you know what you're doing, you just die. So, a little time lost there. It's all right. We're still ahead if anyone was worried, but I mean, it's a marathon run. I'm here to show off how fun the game is, not necessarily to try and PB. So I'm gonna go here real quick, get this pot. I'm gonna be super safe and just eat it. Now we're headed to our second crow. Oh, I thought I had enough time to charge a heavy there. That was greedy. That was greedy. I'm gonna bomb this guy twice. That breaks his shield. Gets us there. All right, that's crow number 2. Excuse me. Time for crow number 3. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, y'all. There's something in my throat. Grab the seed. And cronk this lever, and then save and quit to skip a cutscene. Save and quit is also nice because it takes us pretty close to where we want to be because we're going to the right. So in any percent, this room has some like fairly complex diagram strats. We can completely ignore those strats because we need to collect that seed anyway, so we have to roll to the back. So we don't have to do the hard strat because we have to go get the seed. So it's actually very nice. Oh, no, shoot that. Roll, shoot. There we go. And that's 4. Perfect. And then we do a little arena. Oh! Oh! So, that leads us to a small conversation about one of the things I love and hate about this game. The combat is very scripted, which is fun in that you know that different enemies have different patterns, and it's all very like rhythm based. But you'll notice a lot of times if we get hit, we will then get hit like 3 more times. Because one of the things with a very like rhythm based combat is if you get off of your rhythm, you'll usually take more damage before you get back on, right? Like it's very normal to take 2 or 3 damage before you settle back into the rhythm. And that was a good example of that. I got hit by an arrow that I thought was gonna go into the other guy, and then because I wasn't expecting that arrow, all of a sudden something else hit me, and then it's this whole big thing. So we used to save and quit there, but we found out it's actually a little tiny bit faster to not, because in order to save and quit, you have to wait until that animation finishes and the flash happens. Otherwise, the key doesn't save to your inventory. So we realized that because you have to sit there and wait for the flash, it's actually faster to just run instead of waiting. Really? Like, just the worst place you could possibly spawn? Thanks, bud. It's about as far away from here as you could spawn. Like I mentioned earlier, those mage respawns are RNG, so sometimes they do crap like that. My bad. Shiny. We gotta go get this seed. Should give us 5. Beautiful. Now it's time for another Avarice. Gotta unlock the best item in the game, the hookshot. Like in any Zelda adjacent game, the hookshot's the best one. This is also the best animation for pre-Avarice because you're ready now, you're stretching. You're like, all right, let's do it. Let's fight this guy. Also, that felt really good. If you haven't stretched yet this morning, take a second. Take care of your body, folks. It's good for you. All right, Avarice time. Thank God. If you don't kill that guy first time, he has a tendency to spawn off screen where you can't reach him, and it gets really annoying really fast. So I'm very glad I got him first try. See, I didn't expect that to hit me, so I thought I was going to be able to get a double kill on them there, but that's the game. This is a Smo. You'll never guess why they're called that. Smos are very, very frustrating bosses. Oh, they're being frustrating right now. Smos are very frustrating casually because they'll quick jump, but if you stay right on the butt cheek there, use your left butt cheek strats, they won't hurt you. That one hurt me because I got a little too close to the center. Totally my fault. But yeah, if you just play right on the butt cheek, easy. Alright, Liverpool match just started. If chat could keep me updated on the score, that'd be great. Not that I can see chat, but... Alright, there's our hookshot upgrade. So... Oh, I forgot to do the bit. We usually do a bit about like, oh, my controller's broken and I'm falling off the side. Oh, no. But... we're death warping. Sorry. I forgot to do the joke. I was distracted by a football. I'm a monster. But Death Warp takes us here, and we need to go through this door, so it's much, 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 much faster. Because right after getting the hookshot, we're going to go upgrade it to get the second best ability in the game. Only reason it's second best is because it wouldn't exist without hookshot, but the hook slash is a thing of beauty. So we're going to go unlock it as fast as we can so that we can start using it in fights. Brings us to 4. Perfect. Okay, and now Hookshot Servant's gonna be nice and give me good RNG and let me do a quick kill and not hit me twice. Okay. No! That's the opposite of what I wanted you to do. Okay, we'll get it this time. There we go. So now, can we bait you over here? Come on. Come on. There we go. Quick kill. What? What? I've never seen that happen before. Okay, well, rip our time save, I guess. I've never seen that happen. That's supposed to be a quick kill where they fall into the void and then they just die. Hopefully it'll work this time. That's so weird. I hate to say that's never happened before in a marathon, but I've genuinely never seen that. Hopefully there's some community members in the chat who might have some details on why that happens sometimes and not other times, but I couldn't tell you. Well, that is probably gonna be rip time save, rip the PB dream. I can't imagine PBing after that. That is wild. I was so excited I got the quick kill, and he was just like, nah, brah. Come on. Oh my god, come on. Come on. Bud, I'm out of arrows. I can't. Okay. You're just gonna try it again. That is wild. I have genuinely never seen that happen. Come here. Get over here. Come here. That's what's supposed to happen. They fall down and they die. That is buck wild. That's so weird. Well, yeah, that's what's supposed to happen. Is they fall down, they die. Alright, so now I can save and quit. And now we go get the greatsword. The not super great, but we need it to get 100% sword. Alright, quick arena time, but now we have the hook slash, so we can just do that. Oh, rolled too far. And now, with these guys, if I trigger everything correctly, he'll just fall in. Should be able to do it again right here. Yep. You don't have to kill this big bombardier bird to finish the thing, so we just use him to kill his friends. Alright, saving and quitting again. Now we're going to try another quick kill. This time on a Smo. So what we're going to do, I'm going to hook shot across here, stand on the far left, and once he commits, we go like that. Ah, oh, missed it. Just going to kill him the old-fashioned way if I can. butt cheek strats. I can't butt cheek strat properly. I can't butt cheek strat because his butt is in the corner. Oh well. We'll try the quick kill again. I mean, at this point, the possible PB was killed by that weird glitch, so... Oh, that one was close. I thought that was it. Get over here. Get over here so I can butt cheek strat you. Come on, be cool. Whatever. Alright. Save and quit, we're going back to the castle. I still can't get over that quick kill just soft locking. That's so wild. I was so proud of myself too. I was like, oh yeah, I got the quick kill. Everything's great. Oh, I didn't skip the cutscene. Good thing about missing the cutscene skip here is it's not actually a skip. If you save and quit, the cutscene just plays after the save and quit, so it doesn't actually save time. It's just... So, little Zelda reference here, if anyone hasn't noticed yet, that you have to light these 4 braziers, and then it unlocks an elevator that takes you to the boss area, like Forest Temple in Ocarina of Time. It's referential. This game knows that it's Zelda adjacent. They're not trying to trick anybody. And another magic shrine, hooray! Alright, so now we can go back. To this area. Grab this pink key, roll. Ah, I missed the roll. I knew the angle was bad too. As soon as I took it, I knew that was a bad angle. Now we're gonna do another skip. Like I said, not a ton of skips in this game, or in this category at least, but we have a couple that aren't considered major glitches. They're just sort of exploits of the isometry of the game. One of them is here. I'm gonna lean in so I get the angle right. Yes, first try. So we can just roll over that gate, kind of using the isometrics of the game. Oh, and also, walls don't exist for projectiles. Did I just... Are you serious? For real, for real? Walls don't exist for projectiles. Once you have hit something with the hook shot, it considers you to now be a projectile. So we can just hook shot through the wall, and then it will pull us through the wall, even though obviously I missed. I missed again. Is that it? Yes. Obviously we are not a projectile, but we can trick the game into thinking we are, and it'll pull us through. There we go. So I'm gonna stand on this grate now to let this cutscene play out. This is the longer one. Once it finishes, that grate's gonna open up and we'll just fall straight down. Takes us to where we need to be next. That is the last of my tea. Heartbreaking. Now we're gonna roll through the spider room. Hope they get out of our way. Hey, they're being nice. I'm gonna grab the death contract, and then we can save and quit. And now, just to prove that it's not Zelda, the elevator goes up instead of going down. It's definitely different. Grab a soul real quick behind these icicles. It was hiding. And here we are, outside, which means we're getting close to watchtowers. We'll talk about watchtowers when we get there, but first, Arm Day blessed the run. Okay, Arm Day says it's gonna be a PB. So, I mean, my man's jumped, he jumped up, he says it's gonna be a PB. So, who am I to deny him, even though we had a weird glitch on Hookshot Servant and now we're 2 minutes behind. Grabbing this real quick. Are we gonna get blessed again? Come on, Arm Days. Nope. No blessings from those Arm Days. Oh well. We still got a blessing. It's good enough for me. I'm like, that should be 6, please be 6. Alright, grabbing the door. Now we go and find the camp of the free crows. So, now we get a little bit more lore. Basically, this group of crows thinks that the Lord of Doors is up to no good. Look, they have cute little houses. These crows are convinced that the Lord of Doors is up to no good. They don't think it's natural for us to get immunity from death. They have chosen to just dissent and live out their natural lives here instead of, you know, giving in to the Lord of Doors, messing with the natural order of things. This is a puzzle where we can't go too fast. If we go too fast, like on that one, then the second platform would raise up before we were able to get onto it. And so you have to be like, quick, but smart about how quick you are, which can be frustrating for sure. Because, you know, obviously we're speedrunners and we just want to do everything as fast as possible. But in this situation, a little bit of patience gets us through faster. I got the camp seed, right? I'm gonna double check my seed count before I leave this area. Hey, that was a gold split. Yep, I have 7. That's perfect. Cool. Hi, Barb. Barb's just hanging out here. We're gonna bomb this little keyhole door. Go get the shiny. And then we're gonna take the watchtower's elevator and go upstairs. right. Watchtowers time! This split is really hard. That's it. There's this and one other one that are just, they're long splits and they're difficult. Alright, normal path to the right. So I'm going to be kind of annoying about making sure I do everything right. Grab that. We skip the pot. Don't have to fight any of these guys. I thought I could get away with 3 before that. Oh well. Now we have Laser Arena. I despise Laser Arena for so many reasons. First, this laser likes to do a thing where if it hits you once, it's gonna hit you twice. So if you happen to accidentally get hit by the laser, you're probably gonna take 2 ticks of damage, which is annoying. 2, sometimes it'll just kind of decide to hit you after you finished the arena. So if you're at 1 health at the end, sometimes it'll glitch and hit you real quick, and then you die, and it's a big backtrack. That went really well. That was a very easy, clean laser arena, but it's one of the scarier parts of the game for me. I've lost a lot of time to that arena. It's always funny to say something's hard and like you've lost time to it in the past, and then it goes really well, because like you're telling everyone like, oh, this is so hard, and then you make it look really easy, and everyone's like, why do you think that's hard? Are you just bad? Like, yes, I am just bad, but that is also difficult. The pot, we're gonna take it, why not? So, gotta go left after the elevator. I always forget this part. So, I'm gonna aggro that guy so he chases us, and then, oh, he fell off, that's a bummer. We needed him to get back. Oh well, we'll get the seed, and then we can save and quit, because we cronked the shortcut, so it'll be fine. Yeah, ideally, that grunt would not run off the edge, and we'd be able to just hookshot back to him, but it's fine. This is not like a huge time loss. Alright, now we're gonna do a little exploit. We're gonna stand up here, shoot right. Come on, you can do it, bud. There we go. Skip that whole section. Ooh, bad spawns. So spawns are kind of RNG on where those grunts spawn, and if they're in the right spots, you can use hook slash to move a little faster. They weren't nice to me today, but whatever. What are you gonna do, you know? Alright. Onwards and upwards to the next guy. The reason we're killing the mages and not the other enemies is, I said earlier, enemies will follow you to the ends of the earth if they can. Mages are a good example of they can. Mages can and happily will follow you anywhere in the level, because they can despawn and respawn like that, so they will just keep on keeping on. Those grunts will not, and the hammer bro will not, so we just need to kill the mages. Now it's ice arena, because arenas aren't hard enough. We need to add ice physics. Nice. Oh, there we go. That went about as well as Ice Arena can go, honestly. That was fine. Alright, and this should leave us at 6. Beautiful. Now it's time for Betty. It's Betty time. Oh, I almost forgot. There's a pot we need to do before we fight Betty. So we gotta backtrack through the Ice Arena. I'm just now realizing I think this is the pot that I missed yesterday. When I had one missing at the end of my hundo run. This is the one I missed. Through hookshot section. That's definitely the one I missed. 5 head. Which also means I have a false gold on that split, but I'll fix that later today. Just making a note to self that there is a false gold on that split. Betty time! So we finally have made it to bosses. Betty is a difficult boss unless you do this. And even doing this, she's actually kind of hard sometimes. But we're going to roll when she smacks, and then we're going to charge a slash. Locks her into this corner, and ideally she will stay in this corner instead of going to her next phase. Nope, she went to the next phase. You can get roll skip if you get just enough damage before the phase wants to start, but we did not get it. There we go. Alright. So now, much later in the game than we are supposed to, we have captured the first of the 3 outstanding overgrown souls. So we have a quick eulogy from Steadhone, the Crypt Keeper. Then we're going to save and quit and go talk to our boss, because an hour and a half after he asked us to do it, we actually did our job. So we go talk to the boss. This is our boss. The world's best lord. Aw, they're proud of us. Thanks, Lord of Doors. But also get out of my office. Great work. Get out of here. Alright, now we're gonna go to the dungeon door. Start doing some cleanup. One, we're gonna bomb this. There we go. Don't talk to him though. Don't talk to him. I think it's actually faster to release him later, but whatever. We got the seed, and then we go to the top left exit. Down left, it's this one, right? So there's a little secret bomb right here. We can do that. Grab the soul, roll over the vine. That gives us enough ammo to do the puzzle. And we can 1, 2, 3. That gets us the key. need some ammo to do that. There we go. That'll do it. Excuse me, and now we get a Vitality Shrine. And I should have 6 seeds right now. I'm gonna triple check. Yes, perfect. Alright, save and quit. We're gonna go get an upgrade real quick, because we have enough souls for strength 5. Just gotta go collect a shiny real quick back in here before we go do the other hardest split in the run. I think the top 3 hardest parts of this run are pretty well agreed upon by most of the community. We did one of them, Watchtowers, and it honestly went very smoothly. Ice Arena was not that bad. Next up, we have the Flooded Fortress split, which can be a bit of a pain in the butt. Excuse me. Flooded Fortress split can be a bit of a pain. And then we will have the... I'm not going to say who the boss is, because it's a spoiler, and y'all deserve not to be spoiled yet. But we have a fight later that is really, really hard. If I get it first try, I will be absolutely amazed. Alright, and here we are at the Flooded Fortress. Luckily, the first part of Fortress is very easy, because first we just need to go get a magic shrine real quick. There's this little path that leads to nowhere, and you're like, what could be through this? How did I miss that? Video games are fun. You're intended as a casual player to look at this and be like, oh, what could be there? What's through the wall here? And if you go up and find the dead end, but you see this, you are moved by the spirit to shoot through it, and it opens up a pathway. Wow. And that pathway leads us to a shrine. So now we just follow this path for a little bit, waterbird ourselves. That wasn't on purpose, I'm just bad. I know the way I commentated that made it sound intentional, but no, I am in fact just bad at video games. Go over here and cronk some levers. This is one of the slower, more out-of-the-way seeds that we have to get. We gotta do this, we gotta do this, and then we go all the way up here, just for one seed. Oh no! I pressed Y as I rolled, and I was like, Y will grab me onto the ladder before I finish. well, but it did not. Kronk one more of these bad boys. There is a little skip we can do with this gate here, but it's not that much faster, and when I'm already low health, it's kind of risky, so I'm just gonna do the old-fashioned way. It's really not that much faster to do the skip, since we can hook slash into that enemy. That's gonna water bird me. I just get out of the water and walk into the scene like, hey, hey. Nothing to see here. It's the Frog King. He's extra mad now, so he put his armor on. He's mad at us. Whatever. We're gonna save and quit just to get our back, because now we're on the hard split. This is Fortress Split proper. It's just hard. You'll see why. It's fairly extremely easy. So that's good news. Yeah, so you're supposed to fight that boomer there, but we can just roll around the gate. There's nothing stopping us. I will say, this split is easier in Hundo because we have one more upgrade. So we kill grunts in 2. I think he might be close enough, but I'm not going to risk it. If that elite archer is close enough, you can hookshot to him, and you can hookshot to him and skip this segment. But I don't think he was close enough, and it feels risky. No! Why am I rolling into the water so much? Good lord. As I do it again. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get this pot. And eat it. We're gonna kill this guy, because why not? He's there. Oh, thank you. That was a very nice spawn. So part of what makes the split difficult is the optimal way to ignore them and hope everything. Running around as various things try to kill you, and just sort of ignoring the things trying to kill you, and hoping that they don't kill you. Yeah, no. That weird glitch earlier. His full. One, 2, 3, 4, and smack him in the butt. Sorry. Ooh. I got distracted by my cat. He's just so cute, y'all. Grab that soul and save and quit. There we go. so ridiculously out of our way to get to this shiny. So all of what we're doing here, all of going through the hedges up by the fountain, all these hook shots, all this sewer, it's just to get one shiny. Which then leads us to an arena. And now that we've done 3 sets of hook shots, 3 sets of sewers, and a full arena, we can get our single shiny prize that we came here for after a very long walk. There it is, the sludge-filled urn. That's it. All that just for the urn. Alright, so now we can to exit the... I hate this part. There's so much backtracking here and I always forget. So we have to exit the manor, go down to the brazier right there, go down right, then down left a little bit. And what we're gonna find is a bomb wall, which I think is a little further through. That's the Smo that we didn't fight. We're supposed to, but too much work. Real quick. Now, for real this time, we can save and quit and go do the thing I wanted to do before. Alright, here we go. Into the inner furnace. Well, furnace and then inner furnace. But... Oh, 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 oh. There we go. Now we're gonna stand here and shoot that. In time with the music. So there is some routing around kind of, you know, knowing the beat and knowing what the music's doing. There has been a little bit of talk in the community about I think that was gonna hit me. Sometimes that happens. The door just gets blocked by the big bird. So here, since this is facing the other way, oh, it's slideshowing again? I'm not seeing it. I think it might be on Restream's side, because I've got... frames from... I have 88 out of the 206,000 in the stream so far. So, you know, functionally 0. I got another message from Zell, so I'm gonna real quick go over and see it. Weird. Okay. Hopefully that'll fix it. That's really weird. OBS isn't showing any missed frames. Ah, apparently it like doesn't report correctly with our TMP sometimes. But hopefully that fixes it. Hopefully it's a little bit better now. It is grandma time. Nice. That was a solid grandma. Cool. Hopefully that's looking better. Yeah, apparently OBS doesn't report frame drops on our TMPs properly, so my OBS was telling me everything was fine, and it apparently wasn't for y'all, so sorry about that. Hopefully Zell had an idea for how to fix it. Hopefully that idea worked, and it is in fact better now. But I need to tab over and open my notes so I don't screw anything up. Okay. Boss rush time. Ba-ba-da. Save and quit. So we're getting to the end of any percent. Kind of. Obviously, any percent would have been way quicker than this because we wouldn't be collecting all this stuff on the way to make it hundo. But basically we're about to do like the final boss rush for any percent, and that'll roll credits, and then we go and do some cleanup stuff after the credits roll. But we are approaching the end game of any percent. I almost rolled off without lighting the brazier. That would have been awful. That's a lot of spiders. Everyone just get out of my way. If you're a spider, leave. All right. Beautiful. Now we have a little arena. This arena is fairly straightforward because it's sort of expected that you're gonna find this secret. You know, it's not like it's super hidden. So it's sort of assumed that you're probably gonna find this secret much earlier in the game than we do, and you're not gonna have 5 strength upgrade. So it's a little we are a little overpowered for the expectations of the game on this arena. Alright, time for another Silent Servant. This one also has a quick kill that hopefully won't glitch out. Can you please hook shot? Oh my god, why don't you want a hook shot to the platform? Are we just gonna get the full kill before you ever hook shot? Nope. You're gonna hook shot now. There we go. Got that quick kill. Beautiful. Cool. So now I need to not fall off the parapet here. It's a little thin, so it's easy to fall off on accident. There we go, because we need to collect this. Now I can save and quit. Takes us back to the cemetery, because that's the last proper door we went through. We're gonna go up to this roller arena, and remember this pot that we didn't get at the very, 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 very beginning of the game? Now we're gonna get it. Oh, that's a stat home. Why am I going that way? I need to go to the summit. Cutscene time! So, we finished our mission, right? The Grey Crow asked us to do this whole song and dance for him. Get these souls to break open the door. We got the souls, now we can break open the door. Now we can go in. We can enter Death's Door. That's the name of the game. And of course, behind Death's Door is Death. Who else would be there? So Death just gives us a little bit of breakdown of the lore. Basically, the Free Crows are right, the Lord of Doors sucks, and the souls aren't here. So now the Grey Crow realizes he's not going to be able to save himself. He goes crazy because his soul has been alive too long, and now we have to fight him. And Death's like, good luck with that, brah. Bye. Alright, Grey Crow fight is hard because these little guys pop out when you damage the Grey Crow, and where they spawn is random, so every now and then one will spawn where you are and just damage you, and they move in a way where like they kind of follow you. You can see, ooh, that's really bad RNG to get a black hole that early. Oh well. So he can launch the black hole, which sucks you in and makes your movement harder. He can launch murderlings, which will fly around and slow you down, right? There's lots of little things. Oh, that was a great crow fight. Oh my goodness. We can save and quit now. That was a really good great crow. I'm very happy with that. So save and quit on the last hit. Talk to Death real quick. Death's like, dang, good job. I was just chilling out here. Good job not dying. Now we're gonna get a funky little upgrade. When we go through here, it's gonna trigger a cutscene. So the free crows have convinced everybody now. They're like, we need to take down the Lord of Doors. We need to end their reign of terror and bring back the natural order of things. We are going to try to talk to this guy before the cutscene starts. Nice. So now we were able to get upgrades. I was supposed to get Dex 3, and that was a misplay. Whatever. It's not the end of the world. Different people have different preferences between those two. Some people do what I just did for upgrades on purpose. I prefer the other way, but it's really not a big deal. So yeah, what we did there, by talking to the upgrade guy before the cutscene started, we're able to open the menu in the cutscene and then do our upgrades while the cutscene plays for the door loading. So we're able to save some time by upgrading while the cutscene's happening instead of waiting. Lord of Doors is like, I was afraid this day would come when you'd turn on me. And so now we're fighting our boss. Very cathartic if you have a boss you don't like. Sadly, I really like my boss, so I can't get any catharsis out of it. But I hope someone here who has a bad boss is just loving this. So now, we go through a proper little boss rush gauntlet. So, the gauntlet before fighting the Lord of Doors goes through these phases. We have these little movement sections where we're platforming while the Lord throws stuff at us. And then you can attack them. See, you can attack them, but it doesn't actually do damage. So it's just a waste of time. And then we have these sections. So you'll notice now, quick door, nice. So by going back there, I was standing where the door spawns before you can see it. So I was able to go through the door before it actually like visibly spawned on screen because I was standing in the hitbox when the hitbox appeared, because the hitbox appears before the animation starts. That one. No, I got it. Nice. I did not think I'd get fast door there, but we did. So the first one was in the estate with Grandma. Second one, second of these fights was in the ruins. Third fight was in Betty's lair. So we've kind of replayed. I don't know why I rolled into that. That was very dumb of me. We've kind of replayed through every area of the game so far. Had a proper rehash, and now we're going to go do the real final boss fight. Don't worry, we're not that far ahead of estimate. We still have post-game cleanup stuff to do. But first, we gotta fight our boss. The Last Lord. Let's get some more cat jams in chat. This music rules. He always does one more slap there, and I know it, and I didn't roll. Rolling through that laser cancels it, even if you don't take damage. Nice. That was a really, really good Last Lord. So this would be the end of any percent. When you kill the Last Lord and roll the credits, that's where any percent ends. But we have some cleanup to do to make sure we actually get hundo. So we're going to mash text through some of this, and then some credits are going to play. I'm going to go to the bathroom, as is tradition. It's bathroom percent. And then when I get back, we'll finish up the credits and go do our hundo cleanup. Which there's some really fun stuff in the post-game 100% cleanup, so it's not like we're just doing chores for the next 40 minutes. It's like there's some really fun stuff in the post-game. In fact, the hardest boss fight and one of my favorite dumb lore things happen in post-game, so we got plenty for y'all. So I can stop holding the button once death smacks the globe. Bam. All right, I'll be right back. Just a second. No, I'm on time. We're good. We haven't started scrolling yet. Alright, so this is the part of the credits we have to be back for, because you have to hold down the button to make it scroll faster. Alright, Camp of the Free Crows. Let's get some upgrades. Like that. Maybe haste, no? Alright. So now we've got those beautiful boys. You gotta real quick go through the door here so that we can go to where we fought the Lord, which is up here. Sorry, gotta get my brain back on speedrunning mode from that quick break. So we get this rusty bell tower key, and it's like, what could this be for? Maybe for the bell tower. So we're gonna go back to the cemetery. Before we go use the key, though, we are going to go get the fire upgrade. There's still some upgrades we haven't gotten yet, so gotta go get those. So, going into the crypt. No, let's not do that. Excuse me. Ooh, spicy. As you can see, there's no quick kill on this guy because there's no fancy There's no extra platforms for us to hookshot to get him over there to quick kill him, so we just gotta go old school. Luckily, he has the least health of all the servants, so it's a pretty quick fight anyway. Alright, we can save and quit now. Takes us to the crypt entrance. And now we're going to make it nighttime, and it is going to be nighttime until the end of the run. Smack. Heartbreaking. Smack. Thank you. So now, gonna get a little bit of nostalgia. We're gonna go back to the very first place that we went in the entire game. We're gonna go back to the Grove of the Spirits. The very first door we walked through, right here. Y'all remember this place? You probably don't, because we never actually explored any of it. We just skipped it and went straight to the boss. But now that we have the hookshot, we can come back here, and if I'm not terrible, okay, there we go. We can hookshot our way across here, because there's a shiny to get. Just a little shiny surrounded by some little friends. Alright, now we're going to go back and clean up in the watchtowers. Quit, go through the door, and then we got to walk over to the watchtower door. One nice thing they do for you, if you're playing this game casually and trying to get 100%, you'll notice the doors that still have stuff to accomplish are outlined in pink. The only problem with that for us is we don't actually do... It's a little faster to like go through the doors out of order sometimes. So there's times where you're like, wait, but that door's not pink. Yeah, I know, we're kind of fudging it a little bit. So you can hear that owl hooting. There's an owl in each of the 3 areas that we need to talk to get the owl tablet. And so the hooting kind of gives us a hint that like the owl is in, you know, roughly that direction. Like it's panned pretty far left, so it's like, hey, maybe go explore up to the left. So we'll get there. But first I gotta get this pot. We get this pot now instead of earlier because now we can do that. So now this is what I was saying about we're gonna go through a door that's not pink, because we're just gonna use Betty's Lair door because it's faster to get where we need to be, even though Betty's Lair is marked out as like there's nothing left to accomplish in this area. But we're gonna leave the area because right next to where we leave is a door. So the game's like, don't go to Betty's Lair, you don't need to. And we're like, shh, trust us. So we can get the tablet. Save and quit again. We're gonna go find that owl. Kronk. All right. So we need to do this whole ice skating section again. But the enemies are different now, so it's like a slight change to the ice skating section now that it's nighttime. But it's the only way to get back to where the owl is to just do the whole thing again. So, nope, he doesn't want to be nice and spawn close. All right. Sometimes that guy spawns a little closer and you can hookshot to him there, but he wanted to be mean. No mage for us to hook /2 on the first part, but there is a mage to hookshot to in the second part still, so we're gonna do that. Oh, bad luck with that hitting me. Not a huge deal. We don't have combat right now, so it's not like that's gonna kill me, but just unlucky. Alright, there's our owl. Need to remember to pick up the piece before we fall down, because you can't get back up here unless you go all the way around. So pick up the tablet first. Alright, and then we can go back. For some reason, this laser doesn't come back to life at night. I guess it's because we beat the arena and it died at the end of the arena. I don't know. Then we get the Watchtower tablet. Alright. Gonna go get some shinies now. And in the midst of getting these shinies, we're going to start the most important part of the whole game, in my humble opinion. Jeffy Quest. Jeff World Tour. Who's Jeff, you might be asking? I have not said the word Jeff yet this whole run. We have not met Jeff. Jeff gives you hints. So in the daytime, if you go talk to Jeff, he is... oh, sorry. Jeff, you're over here, not up there. In the daytime, if you talk to Jeff, he is controlling this humanoid puppet, which is definitely not a corpse. Wink. And he gives you hints. But at night, when he's asleep, you go find him and he's like, hey, take me back to my home. And so we're like, all right. So we go on a little quest with Jeff. The only thing with Jeff Quest is the fastest way to do it is with, like, you know, the way we're doing it here. Getting him now and going and accomplishing stuff. But there is still one big boss fight. When you have Jeff on your back, it changes your role a little bit. And so we have to do probably the hardest boss fight in the game with a slight change to the way our character moves from what we've been doing the whole time. So it makes it even harder. Come on, get the ladder, bud. Alright, gonna go grab a magic shrine real quick while we're here. What? I thought I was on the cheek. I thought I was on the cheek. That's the shortest ladder in the game. It's only 4 rungs. It's very cute, very small. And get a shrine. All right. Here we grow. So we're going to roll down one of these, and then instead of rolling down the other one, we're going to just kind of sneak our way onto this ledge where we're not supposed to be, and roll over there. That's fine. Now we're headed to the hardest boss fight in the game. Yeehaw. So there's 6 of these ghosts. We got to send them where they go. And you can, as you can see from that one, once they kind of lock in, they'll go on their own. We can go do other stuff, and then it'll flash to tell us, like, okay, you did it. Here's the second one. You go down that way. Please. Yes! Okay. So now we will get the flash from him before we go in here. Oh! The mausoleum's open for the first time. What could be in here? I hate that I only have 4 health right now. I really should have healed myself there. Well, Steadhone. Remember at the very beginning we tried to kill Steadhone because he asked us to and he couldn't die? Well, turns out Steadhone's been alive too long. His soul's been corrupted. As happens to people when they're alive too long, and so now we have to fight our good buddy. The music's great. The lore is really, really sad. I can only get one on there. The timings are weird with Steadhone. He has a couple attacks that look very similar, but like one of them you can only do a single slash before he does it again. One of them you can only do 2. But the problem is if you do 2, it's not like you can do less. If you only do 1 when you're supposed to do 2, you'll get hit by something else. Yeah, not shocked I died there. That was a bad start. Dying to Steadhone is an expectation. So it's more of a question of how many tries does it take, not, oh no, I died. It's just a hard fight. But we'll get him. We always do. Not pressed about it. Playing the safest version of this I can. This is a very slow, safe version of this fight, but better than dying a bunch. So this is the one phase where we can kind of just keep smacking him. Knew that was gonna hit me and I went for it anyway. That hit me? I was already in the hooks animation. See, now I gotta be careful because we're so close. Oh, come on! There's a lot of little guys. I wish there were less little guys. Oh my god, thank you. So, infuriatingly, because in my PB I died like 4 times to Steadhone, we are about to be multiple minutes ahead of PB. Yep, we are 4 minutes ahead of PB now. I swear to god, if this run PBs after everything I've been through, I'll be furious. Oh, now I have to go to the summit ladder. Here's our third ghost. Comes back this way with us. And then we have to go do the final of the upgrade fights. There's also our last real like fight of the game. That should leave us at 1. Perfect. I thought I was far enough away. Okay, can we not? Thank you. I was getting a little greedy there because I kept thinking he was like dead already. Alright, time for part 2 of the Jeffy tour. So, we're gonna go heal real quick, because why not? Because we do have one more fight. It's not a boss fight, but it is a fight. Hey, I hit it! So now the gondola animation starts before we get over here, saves us a little bit of time. Claps for leg day, as is tradition. Thank you, leg day, for your service. Alright, and here we go. It's time, y'all. For one more Avarice. We get to hear the best music in the game one more time. And the best part is, we have Hook Slash for this Avarice. One nice thing about this Avarice, if you butt cheek strat the Smo, then the first round of those fire hits will miss you, like, just perfectly into the corner. Works every time. I should only hit him twice. That was greedy to try for 2. You don't technically have to kill the babies here. Only the mamas count for triggering the next scene, as you can see. I generally will try and kill them because there's a lot of crap going on, and the last thing I want is spider RNG on top of it all. But it is interesting that you don't have to kill them. Where's the last one? Who didn't die? Where are you? Oh, of course you're over there. Alright, spawn somewhere where I can see you, please. Thank you. Like I said, mage spawns can be annoying. Sometimes they do crap like that. They just appear somewhere you can't reach. Ooh, creepy eyeball. My favorite. Grab the tablet before we leave. Oh my goodness. Auto aim, please. Auto aim doesn't want me to get the secret. It wants me to just do more hook shots to anchors. There you are. Alright. One more arena. This arena's fun because it's a bunch of grunts, and you kill all of them in one hit with a heavy. So you can just heavy, 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 3 rounds in a row, heavy, heavy roll. And then there's a green Smo. This is the only time we fight a green Smo. But it's basically a Smo, but poison. Luckily, if we butt cheek strat, the poison stays in front, and we stay in back, and it's not a problem. See? Easy. And we get one more shrine. You can death warp or backtrack here. I'm not actually sure which one's more optimal. I think they're pretty comparable. If I had like 1 health, maybe a death warp would be faster, but they're very, very close to the same time, so. So way back at the beginning of this run, like 2 hours ago, we cronked a lever. We cronked that lever specifically for that moment. Come on, get up there, bud. Gotta go get one more shiny. Gonna get the soul even though we don't use it because I'm here anyway. It's here, right? No. Yes. I'm not dumb. Kill that guy. We take some stairs. Oh, you can read that sign through the wall. That's what happened there. It triggered the sign instead of the ladder. And then we get the shiny. Fall down. And then we use a little shortcut here. That the game expects us to use this shortcut to get to the flooded fortress the first time. But obviously we didn't do that because we didn't do really anything in the order the game wanted. That's fine. So now that it's nighttime, a new path has been revealed. We're gonna take that path to get our Jefferson tablet. Gotta waterbird yourself one time just for good measure. I mean, Jeffy loves the water. It was all for him. It's all for our boy. Do it for him. Okay. Come on, there you go. Alright. Now Jeff can go back to his home. To his father. It's Jeff's dad. And we remember to pick up the tablet. So we haven't save and quit in a really long time, because if you save and quit during Jeff Quest, it fails. But now we can. So there's our last save and quit post Jeff Quest. Now we can go back to the cemetery door. Ghost number 4 is to the right. We need to bring it up these stairs. And then it always gets stuck there, which is super annoying, but it'll get out right there, and then it triggers. Perfect. After the stairs, there's one above and one below the ladder. Please trigger from there. Of course not. It'll be fine. You go over there. You go there. You go there. You go there. You go there. Perfect. And you go there. Perfect. Now we're going down to where the whole thing began at the very start of the level. This is where we entered through that first door. See, there it is. That's the white door, the rift that opened after we defeated the demonic forest spirit and got bonked. We're coming back to where it all started. Just in time for my cat to come say hi. What's up, bud? How you living? No, not feeling. He usually lays on my lap, but he's not feeling it, I guess. All right. Gotta get the ghost tablet. First, we gotta get the last ghost, but then we'll get ghost tablet. I'm so... Y'all, we're still 3.5 minutes ahead of PB, and it's pretty much just clean up from here to the end. So I really can't think of any, barring like a crash, I can't think of any reason this doesn't PB. Sure. Did you trigger yet? Perfect. So now that'll happen. Now we get a cutscene to show us the door. And then it opens as part of the cutscene. We can go in. Grab that tablet. Oh, we are now 6.5 minutes ahead. Oh yeah, because I got lost on that split in my PB. It's a very old PB, to be fair. But yeah, we're now 6.5 minutes ahead. All right, going to the manor. Ah, that doesn't happen often, but it can happen. It's always honestly pretty funny when it does. This place is so eerie at night when there's no music, but it still has all the noises. All the little whispering ghosts and the creaks and squeaks and such. Now we exit. We're going to go grab the last part of the owl tablet. We go through here. That's why we cronked this earlier. Oh, sorry, bridge is down. I do that sometimes. That's the Smo that we didn't fight. We still haven't fought him. So now, remember when we skipped a puzzle earlier? Well, now we're going to actually do the puzzle. Need to get that pot. Thank you. Top, then right, then we go back to left. So we do it in this order just so that we don't have to do any forced arenas, because you see that gate locks, but we're already here, so we can light that one. And then instead of fighting an arena here, we can just go get the secret and then save and quit. This saves us some energy. All right. Save and quit. Gonna exit here real quick to go to the manor. You'll notice that door's not pink anymore because we did all the stuff. Hooray. Head to the manor. There's a green muck down here. We'll say hello. Oh, the brazier's up. The green muck is up. I'm so dumb. There's a green muck up here. No, he's not. What am I doing? Am I lost? I'm gonna save and quit. Sorry. Oh, because this is... I got by the pink. I mixed up estate and manor. This is the estate door. We need to exit from the manor door to find the muck, so I was right. It is down left. It's just through the other door. I even made a joke earlier in stream about how, like, oh, that'll get you, and then it got me. Now there will be a green muck right down these stairs, like I expected the first time. There he is. What's up, buddy? Alright, so we're gonna go over here. Gotta solve a puzzle real quick. The solution to this puzzle is hidden in a shiny thing, but we just know it because it's the same. And while that opens, I'm gonna go grab this seed. That should give me 2, please. Thank God. We're gonna go through here, and then there's gonna be the last shiny thing and 2 pots. These last 2 pots are going to open Pothead's little secret garden door, because now we have 50 pots and 50 seeds, which will open up this door. Hooray! Get that little guy. back to the puzzle. We are almost done, so we need to go get one more magic shrine, and then we go trigger the cutscene for the truth ending, and time is when we get the truth ending, like when we press Y at the truth ending door. Upright, follow path to Kronk. Come on, get out of there. It's the wrong gap. It's this one. All right, so we're gonna get this guy real quick. This is our last magic shrine. Now we're gonna save and quit, go to the Camp of Free Crows. I'm gonna hopefully remember where that door is. It'll be fine. Yeah, I figured it's over here. Cool. It should be the only one that's still pink. There it is. And now we go get the truth ending. So time is coming up when I press Y here. Official timer doesn't end yet, but that's the smartest place to do time for the marathon's purposes, because now is real time. So I'm not sure what the timer says on Twitch since it was running. We do loadless timing, but on my end with loadless, that was 2:43:34 for a 6-minute PB. So that's fun. Yeah, so cutscene's gonna play real quick. This basically ties the game into the shared universe of the other game by these same developers. These same devs have a game called Titan Souls, and this section basically tells us that this is also in the Titan Souls universe. But yeah, that's Death's Door. That's everything we can do in that game. Thank you to the Marathon for having me. I know this is not as long as some really, really long-a-thon runs, but it's been a blast. I'm really glad I got to show off this game at another Marathon. I love this game. I love this community. Shout-outs to the whole community. Shout-outs to Thistle, who was going to commentate, but was not able to, but is still an awesome person, awesome community member, an awesome friend who usually commentates for my runs, as well as Key Points, who usually commentates for runs, but at work today. Yeah, thank you to the whole community, and to RRLAT for having me on, not once but twice. Thanks for trusting me to take up 8 hours of your marathon's runtime. And you can find me on Twitch at Happybythree, all lowercase, or on Twitter. My handle is at BOSCH likes books, Bosch likes books, because that's me and I like books. Yeah, that's my time, that's my game, and whenever I get the go-ahead from somebody with more power than me, I will stop streaming. Yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out, and yeah, let's do it again sometime.